Alright guys, huge banner update for Wuthering Waves. With the latest 2.5 drip marketing and character info reveal, we now have a huge update to our character roadmaps. This roadmap will feature the banners starting from our current 2.4 version update all the way to the 3.0 version update. So let's take a look at all the new character info and incoming content in this video. Also, for a special announcement, since we just hit 19,000 subscribers on the channel, and as said, I'll be doing a Battle Pass giveaway on this video, and it's pretty simple. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and then leave a comment, so I can then pick a lucky winner in the comment section to win a free Battle Pass for Wuthering Waves. But alright, let's not waste any time and talk about the new character roadmap. Starting with a quick recap of the official 2.4 banners, our current place on this roadmap with the release of WUWA on the way on July 3rd, and same thing as the first phase, no additional rerun banners for the entire patch. And if you guys need to top up on Ashtrites, check out this website called LD Shop. LD Shop starts you off with an 18% discount compared to the in-game purchases in Wuthering Waves. And here is how I got a lunite subscription for just $4.4 instead of the in-game price of nearly $5. A very simple process. All you have to do is make sure to have your WUWA account connected to an email. You can do so by going to the in-game account center, then simply go to the top up on the website, provide the account info, and within a few minutes my order got completed. Now if I go in my in-game Wuthering Waves account, I now have the lunite subscription active. LD Shop is quite safe and reliable. New users can even obtain a 10% off coupon and a second 5% off coupon, all from using my link down below in the description, which now brings you up to 18% off your next purchase to save you up to $50. With LD Shop, the first top-up bonus can also be activated, and there's also a VIP system where you can spend over $80 to then gain a VIP membership. With it, you'll be able to claim 30 days of lunite subscription completely free, and it also has excellent ratings on the Trustpilot website, so it is definitely safe to top up here. You guys can check it out for yourself. Check out the link in the description or put comment down below to save with LD Shop. Alright, now moving on to the 2.5 version update with some more official news. 2.5, we have the banners for this patch that have now been confirmed, and to our surprise, we only have one brand new character. The 5-star Fulova will be dropping in the first phase of the 2.5 version update. Finally, Fulova being a playable character after much anticipation, she is now confirmed to be a Havoc element character with using the Rectifier weapon with the role of a main DPS. She will be providing amazing damage to the team, but will also at the same time buff allies when conditions have been met. We have covered a preview of her kit in my latest video, where we see she gives a total of 10 buffs to herself and to teammates, so for any who are interested, feel free to check out that video. Now, one thing to note is that the 2.5 version update is also within the time frame of the 2025 Moon Chasing Festival, which means we could be getting some pretty hype rewards this time around. We can also expect Fulova's companion quest, and it's also been confirmed from the beta that Fulova's altar version will be part of that story, so that gives us something to look forward to when the 2.5 update drops. But now going back to the 2.5 banners regarding reruns and the release of Bowling. Previously, the roadmap suggested that Bowling, a new character from the Septimont region, was releasing in 2.5 as a new 4-star character, but with recent news, it turns out she was not drip marketed and saved at a later date. So unfortunately, she's not going to be 2.5 unless they delay the drip marketing, so we'll have to see. But for now, this is what it looks like for Bowling. Now for the reruns we're expecting for 2.5, we have Cantarella and Camellia. Definitely seems like a Havoc focus update, alongside the hype release of Fulova. So these are the characters we can expect for 2.5. Now going over to the 2.6 update banners. We're going back to double 5-star releases. We're getting the release of the 5-star Yuno, another highly anticipated character. She is said to be a Arrow Gauntlet DPS with the role of a sub DPS. And the other 5-star character is Augusta, a Electro Broadblade DPS, where her role is said to be main DPS. I can also mention one thing for 2.6 update. We'll have a new main story, a new map expansion, and a brand new boss fight. Definitely gonna be a very hype update. Now moving on to the 2.7 version update, where it's set to be mostly a filler patch, but we sure are not stopping with the hype characters, because this will be another patch with 2 brand new 5 stars. So we got Galbrina and the Lone Swordsman. I like to call him the Lone Swordsman. He looks pretty cool. Now Galbrina is a 5-star character, assumed to be a pistol user due to her holding one in the drip marketing, and her element is also expected to be fusion element. Then we finally have a brand new male character on the way for 2.7. We got the Lone Swordsman. Not much is confirmed about him, but we know his weapon is a sword. But regarding his element, we are not too sure about that yet, but the speculation going around and with the early info suggesting he will be Havoc element, while others say he will be Arrow element. You guys let me know, what do you think this character element is going to be? Alright, so these are the 2.7 version update banners that we can expect. Keep in mind, for 2.7, this was not in order. We don't know the release order yet, but from what I saw, it is likely that Galbrina comes out in the first phase. We should also be getting a brand new main story for 2.7 and some additional content. Alright, now moving on to 2.8 version update. This is where the 2.x versions will be concluded and then bring us in the 3.0 version update. So I'm sure they want to save a really hyped character to end it and end this patch on a good note, and they sure have, as one of them being my personal favorite designs of the bunch. The 5-star Chissa is expected to be the last one releasing for the 2.8 version update. The info that we have on Chissa is still very limited at this time, but the speculation going around, especially with the drip marketing info that we got, Chissa is speculated to be a Glacio sword DPS character. Alright, and lastly, moving on to the 3.0 version update. This will be a pretty huge update, as we're getting a brand new Federation map expansion with new main story alongside it, with a bunch of new characters. But regarding the new characters, we don't have much info on that yet. We only know that there's a character that's going to be a Havoc Rectifier, very similar to what Fulova is, but that is going to be on the way a bit later. We could expect double 5 stars in this patch as well, since 3.0 is pretty huge. But overall, we don't have much information, so we'll have to wait. But the new Federation map sounds pretty cool. And also keep in mind, we have the Cyberpunk collab coming out early next year, which, if I think about it, should be around the time of the 3.0 version update. That gives us something to look forward to, and an honorable mention for this video and for the roadmap will be Kuro's plan to eventually release 4 stars into 5-star versions. We saw information a few months ago with 5-star versions of Yang Yang and Yanwu, but no release date at this time. All we know is that it's in the works, but still a really cool concept. If they do put 4 stars as 5 stars, I can see them really cooking with that. But overall, guys, that is pretty much all the info. Let me know down below in the comments which character that we saw in this roadmap are you the most excited for. For me, it's definitely Chissa and Fulova. Can't wait for Fulova 2.5, and then Chissa, I'll have to wait a bit more for her, but I really like her design. Yeah, you guys let me know. This concludes the 2.4 to 3.0 version update roadmaps for all the characters and content that we can expect. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Rules will be in the comment section down below. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.